Yeah, it still kind of seems like just yesterday that smartwatches became mainstream, but nowadays you could buy a smartwatch for, I don't know, $3. No, I'm not making a joke. This literally cost $3 from AliExpress. $3. One, two, three. That's it. Um, Maybe there was like $2 for shipping, but yeah. This one is the T900 Pro Max, big 1.92 infinite display. All right, I think we need to have a talk here. I mean, fine, 1.92 inches for a smartwatch, that's a pretty respectable screen size, right? Infinite display. Technically, do you know the concept of infinity? I mean, this display clearly has an end. Infinite. Won't get into it. Oh my, we got a lot of icons on the back of the box. What do we got here? You know, I'm just gonna scroll through here. Actually, there was one. Sedentary remind. I guess that's for when you're sitting too long and your watch wants you to wake up. Apparently, it'll do that too. It'll also raise hand bright screen, which, yeah, we could put together what that means really. But I've already gone ahead and taken it out of the box because the thing was a pain to put back in. So here's a $3 smartwatch. Let's get everything else out here because we got the charger for it. We got the manual for it because we're not going to forget the manual this time. So you know what? Let's start with the manual first because we usually do that anyway. Oh, I didn't realize it opened that way. So it really is like a sheet. No, this one's not a sheet of toilet paper, more like a paper towel. But the text, oh man, is the text small. I know I sound old saying that, but the text is honestly incredibly small. The manual is almost French kissing the lens of the camera right now. That's just so you can barely make out what's going on in the manual here. Did we see any gems? Oh, yes, we did. I remember this one. Will the watch cause harm to the human body if worn for a long time? Answer. The radiation of the equipment is much lower than the FCC standard of the United States, which is basically negligible. Long-term wearing will not cause radiation damage to the human body. I didn't insert the... I mean, they didn't insert the pause, and I did, but good to know that this won't give me watch radiation. Oh, there's that sedentary reminder. Set the sedentary time. The bracelet will... Guess it's not a watch anymore. The bracelet will vibrate when the time is up, and the interface will display a reminder. Fair enough. I was curious about the blood pressure, because for someone to check your blood pressure, doesn't it have to, like, compress and squeeze? This watch doesn't do that, okay? It's just a blinking green light on the back, just like all of them. Where is it? The best place where the wrist bone above the arm, you can measure the real-time blood pressure. Adult... And you know what? If I'm wrong about the blood pressure, I'm sure someone will tell me I'm wrong in the comments. This is YouTube, and that's fine. So, the charger... Yeah, the charger kind of made me angry because, you know, it's one thing for the charger to be proprietary because it's clearly just two contacts that touch the back of the watch. But come on, look at this cord. This cord, without actually measuring it, I'd probably say 8 inches. I mean, how generous. Gee, thank you. I have to use this to charge it. I can't use anything else. And you give me this cord like to work with. Thank you so much. Also, it's cheap plastic. It feels like it was 3D printed. Wouldn't put it past them. Speaking of cheap feeling, oh man, we got a lot to talk about here. First of all, the watch band itself. It's incredibly flimsy. It feels thin. It doesn't feel like you could tear it, but it's not the same thickness as a normal watch band. It is quite a bit thinner, and you can feel the difference. Also, I don't know. I never had a watch band like this before. You have to, like, put it through there and then stick it in one of the holes, right? Now, imagine if you have a really small wrist. You got to use, like, one of these adjustments way up here. I don't know. Maybe you're a kid. They got this dangly bit. There's nowhere to put it. There's no extra strap to put it in. Nothing. You got this little dangly bit. You could use it to scoop things. There you go. Scoop things with your arm. Good, it's talking. Apparently I turned it on. You know what? Fine. You can turn on now. That's fine. Let the world see your amazingness. I'm not done talking about the band yet, because this band is definitely proprietary. Let me show you why. There's just a groove cut out of the watch, and this thicker piece slides into the groove. There's nothing locking it. It's pretty loose in there. Actually, it's gotten looser over time. So it really slides around in there. And the top one is done exactly the same way as well. So that means, you know, you could catch it on something and it'll just slide off of your wrist and $3 wasted. I I can't believe it. It honestly left me speechless when I first saw it. They're definitely going for an Apple Watch aesthetic here because look, you got the crown. Now, the watch itself, honestly, it's not that bad. Like in terms of the build quality, I don't mean the software. The build quality is not as terrible as you would think. There's the charging points. The crown is it's a little wiggly, but it feels solid when you rotate it. It's also a button. And there's a button there that also feels at least okay. It's not the worst. One of my favorite features is just when you're on the idle screen there, just scroll the wheel and it scrolls through the different watch faces that are built in. You got, I don't know, skull, steampunk. Then you have whale, lady, guy, and my favorite, horse. That, look, you can't see his eye because it's behind the hour hand. You can see his eye. That horse has been places. He's seen things he no longer wishes to see, and that replay in his mind every night. But we're gonna leave it on him because I kind of feel bad for him. So let's look at the apps that come on a $3 smartwatch. I did pair it to my phone, yes, as I bop the camera. I will probably never connect it to my phone again because, well, the app was really janky and it had very bad English. It really looked like it was cobbled together. The way to download the app, right? You have to get this thing to generate a QR code and you scan it and it takes you to like, I don't know, random letters 666.com / blah, blah, blah. And you can either just download the APK straight or it's a link to the Google Play listing. So at least it was on Google Play for me to download on my phone. But the horse just keeps reminding me of the watch faces. So in the app, you can get other watch faces. How do you get other watch faces? Well, you have to go into the app, watch ads, and you have to watch enough ads to gather up enough golden beans. Once you have enough golden beans, you can redeem them for the watch face of your choice. I didn't make that up. So, that being said, let's see what else we get. Dialer, contact, call. This is all straightforward stuff. Oh, the pedometer. I love the pedometer. Let me tell you why. It's one of those cheap ones. You can just fake it. Yeah, I got my steps in today. Totally. Now, see, there it goes. Yeah, I'm getting my steps in while doing this review. My health goals are going to be right in front of me before I know it. Let's back out of there. Sedentary. Bluetooth camera, where you can have this be like the remote control for the camera on your phone. I tried that. I couldn't get it to work. I couldn't even get it to be a remote shutter, so I don't even know. I wish I could get this screen on here better, but this is a really low quality screen. It's low resolution, which is fine, but I don't know, it's got this weird refresh rate and all the images look really washed out. The camera does not like it. If you maybe wipe some of the prints off it, maybe it'll be more tolerable. Did I already scratch it? What is the thing made out of? Like baby plastic? So, QR code, yeah, that's how you get the QR code to download the app. Brightness is self-explanatory. Torch is, again, probably self-explanatory. That icon is ripped from Android, I think, that health logo. I think. You can start different exercises. Why weather is not capitalized, we will never know. Just one of those things that bugs me. Urgh. And again, we have WhatsApp and Facebook pre-installed. Also, Skype and Twitter. Well, that's already out of date because they call it X now. But find me a person who calls it X without tongue-in-cheek. I dare you. Anyway, let's poke around in the settings, right? There's one. Forgot that. Stop going off so quick. Yeah, shock. Oh, probably the vibrate. That's your one and only setting that you get. Now, how do we... Oh, there was different ways you could display the apps, too. You could do whatever that word is, and it makes it like the Apple Watch. Yeah, the crown, like, zooms in and out. Sure, it's fine, but, like, why? You don't have to be the Apple Watch, you know? You can be your own thing if you want to. But, wait, where's the thing so I could change back? Special guest clock! Oh, guys, it's a full family reunion here. You can meet the new tablecloth. Where is... There it is. Trying to find the dang icon to change it. Oh, Thank you. Let's go back to the list display. Actually, what are the other ones? Block list. That's if you just don't want the list to show up at all. Grid 9? Sure. Oh. But they don't have the words on the bottom. I need words. There you go. List. What was grid? Oh, that's grid. Okay. Well, now it's got a little animation. You know what? I like that. It's got an animation now. We're sticking with that. Where was the health stuff? Here we go. So let's see here. We can measure beats per minute, and I was getting measurements from this when I tried it for what that's worth. Again, blood pressure, I don't know how that's possible. I could be wrong. And then O2 blood oxygen, which it measured me, I guess. Sure. There you go. Trying to measure. I mean, it's the same one that it's the same green lights that my actual smartwatch has when it does its thing, so... You know what? I was just about to say, how could they be lying? You got the green LEDs there. Then I realized, duh, they could just be green LEDs. It could just be making up numbers. For a $3 smartwatch, we really don't know. And to be quite fair, if they were trolling us like that, I think that'd be pretty funny. So I don't even know if I'd be mad. So all these social media icons just go to a screen that says no message. Do they just go to a universal inbox? Again, I did not want this thing connected to my phone for too long because I just don't trust it. Do you trust it? I know I already asked that question, but do you? There you go. There's your torch. It just makes the screen white. I guess it's kind of... Look, if you're in a dark black cave and this is all you have, I mean, maybe you'll be okay, but you don't expect to play, I don't know, flashlight tag with it or spot somebody 5 miles away. Bluetooth, I'm guessing that's probably audio player controls. Let's check that sedentary thing. Remind, off. Do things. Hello. Hello. Press and hold. Okay. So that's that. Sleep. Does it have a sleep? Oh yeah, this has sleep tracking, supposedly. Monitor from, 10 p.m. to 8 a.m.? I'm sorry, who sleeps for 10 hours? God, barely got time for half that. I guess that's about it. I keep wanting to go into the settings thinking like, oh, we missed something, but no, this is really about it. So, in conclusion, just get a Fitbit. I mean, a Fitbit will actually have legitimate health tracking. You'll know it's not going to be lying to you about anything, and it'll at least be functional and have a warranty. And I mean, what operating system does this even run? This is just like some proprietary, you know what? I'm calling this OS Horse. This is Horse OS. Horse will tell us what our heart rate is. Horse will tell us our steps. That is all we need. Horse is great. Did I just gain like 700 steps by moving this thing around, showing it off? My step goal is going to look amazing. So yeah, another cheap quality product. Courtesy of AliExpress. Didn't come off as easy as I wanted to. It would have been a cool, dramatic ending. It would have made us look cool. You know what? Thank you, T900 Pro Max. Yeah, don't buy these. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Huge shout out to the people listed here. These are the Patreon supporters that allow me to keep doing what I do on YouTube. Wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. There's a Discord server in the description if you want to join there. And on Twitch, I stream every week on Tuesday. Come hang out with us.